Hey there guys, so last time in the anime we saw one of the most depressing story of One Piece. It was about Kuma. He was born into a family of slaves. But his father had kept them hidden in South Blue. But unfortunately, the world government found them and took them back into slavery. The poor kid was separated from his parents, and after a while, Kuma heard the news of his mother's death from his father. Yet his father cheered him on, saying Nika would save them, and the celestial dragons snatched even that single reason of his happiness. That was just nuts, but after that, the celestial dragons hosted a hunting game at God Valley, where the king objected because they were using his citizens, but Garling killed him off. Taking advantage of that diversion, Kuma tried to run away, but other slaves caught him. That's when Ivankov showed up. He had a plan to run away from this mess, so get ready guys, because a forgotten history is about to unfold. So now, as the story continues, watching Kuma's backstory was really painful. Poor guy just lost everything, because his family comes from a slave lineage who believes in Nika, the warrior of liberation, and watching this I have to say Nika is late. Anyways, the God Valley incident was also where Kuma met Ivankov and Ginny. Celestial Dragons had put out 14 rare targets worth 10,000 points to make their hunting game interesting. Even Holy Knights participated in killing normal civilians for fun. But Ivankov had a plan to run away from here, and somewhere at Navy headquarters, Garp got an immediate summons, but he refused to go to God Valley. He had warned the Navy not to touch Beehive, and that's what they did. So pirates are on the move to God Valley to kill Celestials, and even Roger got involved. And hearing his name, Garp changed his mind. The Rocks pirates already set sail from Beehive, and unaware of all this, the hunting game began. Kuma and a few others managed to hide somewhere for now. But Ivankov saw the Navy's ships in the ocean, and judging by the numbers, he was sure no one could run away from this island. Plus, this cruelty wouldn't be recorded in history, because all the citizens, slaves, and criminals of this island would be massacred in 3 weeks. But a few people believed that celestial dragons would let them go if they survived. But that's not going to happen. It had never happened in past hunting games. They gives false hope to people, so they would run with all their heart. They find it fun to watch everyone struggle. And Ivankov was precisely right. Garling was killing people left and right. So a fishman broke the chains of others, and Ginny was trying to mess with the Navy's network. She's good with manipulating information, so she leaked the info about the prize of these hunting games. The prize is the Dragon Devil fruit and the Pawpaw fruit. If they get either one of them, they could run away from this hell. And to make it happen, Ginny had already leaked the info 2 weeks ago, so the pirates would be coming here at any time. But even so, they needed one man to act as a decoy to lure celestial dragons away from the prize, and Kuma took that job. Dude really is kind, but right then, the entry of the Rocks pirates happened. If you forgot, then let me remind you, Rocks pirates used to be one of the strongest pirate groups at that time. And why wouldn't they be? Big Mom, Whitebeard, Gloriosa, Kaido. All the big-name pirates in their prime were in this group, and they came here to get those devil fruits. So they started their own game, and the Navy requested backup immediately because even the Roger pirates had joined the battle. Roger was always a battle-hungry man. And Garling assembled his Holy Knights to defend the celestial dragons from pirates. But the hero of the Navy showed up only because of Roger, so taking this chance, Ivankov and Kuma were able to get to where the devil fruits were kept. Luckily, they even got both of them, but Big Mom found them. Ivankov tried to stop Big Mom and told Kuma to get away fast and eat that devil fruit, because he's their hope of survival. And Kuma did exactly that, but Saturn came in between. He heard Kuma was from the Buccaneer clan, a clan of slaves. And Kuma thought, then what's the point of even being born into this world if they are fated to endure such cruelty? That's why Kuma wished to save as many as he could, and soon, this incident was wiped out from the pages of history. It's a shame and disappointing we didn't get to see the action we were waiting for. And again, Oda left us with so many questions as to how Kuma was able to leave the island when Saturn was in front of him. Not just that, he came back to his home after saving 500 people from God Valley. That's why Ginny and Ivankov cheered him up, saying he did more than enough. He liberated the innocent people with his hands. Ivankov saw Kuma's family ran a church. That's why he was so kind, but now he wants to enjoy his freedom. So Ivankov decided to leave South Blue, although Ginny decided to stay back with Kuma. That's how they said farewell to Ivankov. And Ginny made up her mind to work because she's older than Kuma. She started her work trying to chop woods, but she's way too small for that. So Kuma took on the job and Ginny collected all the logs to sell it and earn money to buy lots of food. Luckily, they sold everything, but while returning, two troublemakers asked Kuma his age. He was 9, but he was humongous, so they started to bully him saying he's a monster. So Ginny gave them a piece of her mind, but Kuma held her back and even healed out the balloon Ginny gave them. Kuma was kind even to his bully, and that's how Kuma became the center of the kids group. And just like this, the days were going by. But suddenly Ginny asked Kuma when he was enslaved. Kuma said at 4, and Ginny says ditto. She did too at that age. Kuma thought she was laughing at it, but actually she wasn't, watching her cry like that. Kuma recalls how good it would have been if he also had his parents here with him. A wish that will never come true in this life. That's why he couldn't hold back either, and cried out. That's just harsh, but that's where our episode ends. And in the upcoming episode, we will see Kuma and Ginny spending their lives in happiness together, but a ruthless king shattered that peace. So Ginny and Kuma decided to fight the government for freedom. And to watch the next episode, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to never miss any updates. Till then, take care.